What's good, y'all? I don't know how often you guys get bored and just like hang out with your friends and do a bunch of illegal stuff, but that's basically how this story starts. So yeah, this was just like a normal day. Me and all my friends were hanging out or whatever, and honestly, it's pretty boring. But then we all decided we should go like walk around this casino. That probably sounds pretty weird to some of you, but where I live, gambling's actually legal, so I don't know. It's pretty normal to like walk around casinos or whatever. Anyways, when we got to this casino, I remember we were walking around and like it honestly was pretty weird. I mean, there was just four of us like teenagers walking around and no security guards or anybody ever said anything. Regardless, I remember we went downstairs and like the only thing in the downstairs part of the casino is like a swimming pool and a bunch of like offices, like meeting rooms, you know what I mean? So of course, like the four of us all did exactly what any other teenager would do, and we all went to the swimming pool and we all got naked and skinny dipped, right? Nah, I'm just kidding. No, but what we actually ended up doing was just like walking into each of the offices and seeing what the hell was in there. Now, for some reason this day, all of the offices were unlocked, but they were vacant. Well, actually, I take that back. There was one office where people were actually in, and it was just like 13 people filling up balloons. So they must have been like preparing for some sort of event. I don't really know. So yeah, we were just walking through all the rooms looking for random stuff to do. And we actually ended up like running into like a big ass banquet hall. And this room was actually pretty empty, but there was like these two doors that said staff only. And since nobody was around, we actually ended up going back into the staff section. Oh yeah, and by the way, when I say we, I'm talking about me and my friend Alex. Now, I don't actually know what compelled him to do this, but he ended up like going back there and stealing these 3 yogurts off the table that they had. And those yogurts were actually pretty bomb too. But anyways, after we like finished eating the yogurts or whatever, and we hid like the containers they were in, we actually just like kept walking around and looking through rooms. So after we got bored of searching everything and like just walking around, it was actually pretty late. It was maybe like 8 p.m. So we were getting ready to leave the casino. And I remember when we were actually getting ready to like leave the casino or whatever, I actually spotted this sign that said closed, do not enter, right? I remember it looked pretty interesting, so I remember we all walked over there and we were like, what the hell is closed at 8 p.m. in a casino, right? Now this is when the story actually gets pretty interesting. Now behind this sign there was like this weird staircase, and I remember we just went down the staircase and like there was people watching us, but they didn't say anything. And I remember when we got down these stairs, there was just like these two like huge movie door looking things, right? And we actually opened the door, and I tell you, when we opened this door, it was like we just walked into every 40-year-old mom's like dream. Because what this room actually was this huge like wine cellar. And to be honest, I've never been in like a wine cellar before this, but I'm assuming this wine cellar is pretty damn nice, because when I tell you it looks fancy, I mean that it looks fancy. I mean, in this room, they had a bunch of stuff. They had like a $2,000 piano. They obviously had wine. They had like these nice ass couches. I don't know. They just had like a bunch of random stuff in there. And we basically sat in there for maybe 15 minutes. And I'm not going to lie. While we were down there, a couple of my friends were like taking shots and like messing with the alcohol and taking pictures and stuff. And yeah, after that, we kind of just like walked out of the wine cellar and acted like we weren't ever down there. But thinking back on it, I'm kind of curious what would have happened had we been caught down there. Like, I wonder what kind of punishment they would have given us for being in the wine cellar and like drinking some of the alcohol and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Anyways, that's basically the end of the story. So I just want to end this video by saying thank you all so much for 100 subscribers. I only started this channel 4 days ago, and the amount of support you guys have been showing me is unreal. So yeah, with all of that said, I just want to say thank you again, and peace out.